A long time ago, in a peaceful village in India, there lived a young man filled with dreams and hopes. His name was Kabir. He belonged to a simple farming family, neither rich nor poor. Kabir had no fine clothes and his pockets were never full of money. Every day he watched the rich people of his village and thought, "I have nothing. No wealth, no happiness. Why am I always left behind?" Whenever his friends earned money or achieved success, Kabir felt a sting in his heart. Slowly, a deep sorrow settled within him, one he could feel with every breath. Life no longer felt like a journey. It felt like a prison. Each day he worked with his father in the fields, yet his mind was always filled with questions. What is the purpose of my life? Why are some people happy while I remain sad? His nights were soaked in tears and his days felt heavy with sadness. One evening, after returning from the fields, Kabir wandered outside the village and sat beneath a large tree. The same thoughts circled his mind. The same gloom surrounded his heart. Nearby, an old grandmother sat quietly. Her clothes were worn out, her face full of wrinkles, yet her eyes shone with a soft light of peace and kindness. When she saw Kabir, she smiled gently and said, "My child, your face doesn't show sadness, it tells a story. A deep pain that is screaming silently within your heart." Kabir was startled. "Grandmother," he said, "I have nothing, no money, no friends, no happiness. Tell me, how can anyone be happy in a life like this?" The grandmother replied softly, "My child, the secret of happiness is not found in wealth or worldly things. If you truly wish to learn it, follow my words for 3 days and then come back to tell me what you have discovered." Kabir thought for a moment and nodded. "All right, I will try." The grandmother said, "Tomorrow morning, when you see the first rays of the sun, say thank you from your heart, and then hug your parents tightly." The next morning, as golden sunlight touched the fields, Kabir looked up to the sky and whispered, "O Creator, thank you for giving me another chance and a chance to become better." Then he ran to his parents and embraced them lovingly. "Without you, I am nothing," he said with emotion. The next day, the grandmother said, "Today, help someone in need, without expecting anything in return." Kabir noticed an old farmer struggling to lift a bundle of firewood. He quickly ran to help him. The farmer smiled and said warmly, "May God always keep you happy, my child." That blessing touched Kabir's heart like a wave of peace. On the third day, the grandmother said, "Today, be happy with whatever you have. Whether your food is simple or your clothes are old, accept everything with a smile." That day, Kabir ate a piece of stale bread at home, but for the first time, he felt as if it wasn't bread. It was the taste of peace itself. In that quiet moment, he realized that true happiness needs very little. 3 days later, Kabir returned to the grandmother. "Grandmother," he said, "now I understand. Happiness doesn't live outside, and it lives within. Gratitude, helping others, and contentment, this is true happiness." The grandmother smiled and said, "Yes, my child. Always remember, when your heart is filled with gratitude and your soul is eager to serve, no sorrow can defeat you." From that day on, Kabir changed. He smiled often, helped others selflessly, and remained content in every situation. Slowly, the villagers began to respect him. The one who was once lonely and sad became a light for everyone around him. True happiness doesn't lie in wealth or possessions. It lives in the heart. Happiness grows when we thank the Creator for each new day, cherish our loved ones, and serve others without expecting anything in return. When the heart begins to shine with gratitude and peace, even the strongest storms in the world cannot shake us.